evening, everybody. Today we all have gathered here for the seminar, interdisciplinary seminar, which is being organized related to our freedom struggle. I just want to speak up to the topic that independence related to psychological perspective. Very important. What perspective we are having in our mind, it is very much important. Not now itself, but when the world started, when the human beings started thinking all over things, it was very much essential that India being under the rule of British rule, from that time, man has been thinking to free himself, to be freedom enjoying person. So he should express his thoughts, views very independently. There should not be any harm of any invaders. That was our thinking part. The freedom struggle leaders at that time, they by themselves contributed to the country in all manner, in whatsoever manner, without forgetting the caste, creed and feminist approach also. That time only one aim was there, that we should get independence. That was only the aim. People for many years, they were imprisoned for that, without living their family life, without living their household works apart. Even the women, when we come to the womenhood, even the women contributed a lot, being a better half of the family. She looked after the children, and the men, he took part in the riots or whatever andolans were taken place. They were imprisoned, and they had the feeling of pride. Going to the prison was pride because that was a good cause. They were struggling for the freedom struggle. Taking the perspective into the mind, let us come to the film industry also. That time their contribution was very much good. That time whatever the songs were there, they were imposed in a patriotic manner. In a patriotic manner, in which sense that can bring a feeling upon us of freedom, the love towards our country. So we find those movies that time gave a message, and it was very much important that message should have been reached to the people. That psychology should be developed into a human being's mind. Until then, a man cannot think. That message was going on because that time the internets and all mobile, what we are enjoying, that was not there. So that message, when the people used to gather at a place, they have a meeting, they have to express themselves. And expressing themselves, whatever they spoke was very much impressive, motivational and encouraging. Encouraging in the sense by giving their level best that how I myself am going to contribute for the nation's struggle. That psychology was important. Only thinking for selfishness was not the thing. There were no barriers at all. Now what is happening, the barrier somewhere, the social, according to me, we are going apart from there. What freedom struggle, how hard work we have done, what are the generations who came from that sense, what they have given. Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar, we can take an example. He left his life. He forgot his family. He struggled a lot. Everybody knows about Babasaheb. There is no need for me to repeat it. But what we are doing now, that unity, integrity, what women rights he has given us, what employment, what workers' rights have been given, that should be think over, and we should think what human rights we are having. Somewhere we are forgetting that. That psychology should be changed on. The leaders who wrote books on freedom struggle, Nehruji being the first Prime Minister, he brought the change in the invading of the new history in India. We cannot forget it, that is truth. That is truth. From there, what we maybe whatever the party it is, we are not into that this. But freedom struggle has been started from there. The messages has been put to us, and psychologically, and that only we have been taught. When I was in school, I was taught Gandhiji, I was taught Baba Sahib. We know all that. But nowadays, what is going on? You see the CBSE books. What history you are learning? What history is being put? If your children's books you go through CBSE books, the books have been all the history which has been washed off. When our children will come to know who was Gandhiji, who was Lala Lajpat Rai, who was Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, and who was Savitribai Phule. Even nowadays, at a very large extent, we take conferences, we talk on the things, but practically what is going to be done? Practically also we have to work on. So even I am speaking here and I am just going to go away from here and I just sit. Tomorrow the new day will start, again I will go to the college. No. I have to be serious myself first. I should start from myself. So in our colleges we do that activities. We have adopted a village Tuli Banjal near Khultawal. And every month what we do, we take the students there. The graduation, the PG students, we do take them there. And every awareness is being created. Because from any angle, as Sir said, commerce. See, sir, we are talking about interdisciplinary. So each and every subject is very much important in the life. As you said, economically we should be aware. Very true. Psychologically we must be aware. It is our pet subject, psychology, because it talks about our mind. It talks about our brain, our thoughts. And positive thoughts should enter into our mind. And how come it will enter? When we'll read good books, we'll listen something good. Then and then only. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, without thinking in such a way, coming from a very poor family, he was the President of India. Isn't it? So it is not a small thing. He just came with a small suitcase for Rashtrapati Bhavan and again he went with that. But the name what he has been developing as an astronaut scientist. And what he wrote in Fire of Winds, a good message. Even when he died in students only. Means so devoted he was. He was very much devoted towards his maybe the field of science. He loved the children. As we celebrate Youth Day, Students' Day is being celebrated, isn't it? That is being celebrated on his birthday. What thoughts have been given. So the independence, what word has been given, what independence means to us, the independence of our thoughts, independence of our mind, independence of all over struggle, true. Mansana name struggle as karayla. It is true what I am saying that एकदा शिकल्यावर मग ॲड निघायला हवी, then job मिळायला हवं. Okay, that is our thinking. When we get a job, then how to make that job stable? It is also very important, isn't it? So every now and then, every day we are struggling some of the other psychological perspective. And so I congratulate sir, to the principal sir and your committee for organizing this seminar, titling that the independence struggle, taking the perspectives of different subjects. It was very much necessary because we were forgetting our independence. Now we were just coming into our caste, creed and religion only. So we have to come to and think that how great struggle the great leaders have done. And it is our time to put on our things and each and every way, in each and every subject, whatever teachers you are, you contribute by your side and give your 100% to the society, because we do have the responsibility by our side. Being a member of the society, there is in return we have to give. As all what we have God gifted teachers he got. So in the same way, our students should also think in that manner that we should get good teachers. We used to listen to good books and speeches. So I thank each and every. Yes. I know now you people are out of your this, but just give me 1 minute to end. Okay? So I hope that you people will stick to the thought and take psychology into how many psychology teachers are here? All the commerce are there? Psychology. Only one. Yeah, Surya sister is there. Okay. But psychology is an applied subject. Yes. There is no need of being a barrier, any subject should be the barrier. Okay? So I wish each and every one of you best wishes for your future. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'll take my purse. Yeah.